Hey guys, Hussein from Forza here. Today we got the guys from WD Detailing stopping by. They picked up the red 300ZX you guys seen in the previous video. They're interested in doing kind of like a barn find detailing and bringing the vehicle back to life. So they've had the last couple of days, and today they actually called me and said they're going to be bringing it by the shop. So we're excited to see it and see how it looks. So I'll bring you along, check it out. So they just got done dropping off the car and recording and everything, so just kind of want to do a quick walk around, show you guys what it looks like. It looks amazing, night and day difference. Car looks brand new practically. Got a nice mirror finish to it. Glass and everything's super nice. The interior came out perfect. The guys over at WD did a really good job on this. Now the fun begins. We get to get it in and go through it mechanically. And
later that week.
Today we're going to be working on the giveaway 300ZX. The goals for today are to just kind of verify the motor isn't locked up or anything like that, drain the fuel, put some fresh fuel in there, put a fresh battery, and see if we can get this thing to crank over and possibly start. So I'm going to go grab my father and see if we can get this thing pushed over to our service bay and start working on it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
So off camera we went ahead and got all the fuel drained out, and we went ahead and checked the fluids, made sure it'd be good to start. So now we're going to go ahead and put some fresh gas in it and then put a battery and see if it'll start.
And you get lucky if you just crank it and won't start. So what do you think? Is it gonna start or no?
I don't know, it's been sitting a long time, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, but you gotta know, this is a Z. You could come 20 years later and crank it will start.
Supposed to have a head gasket issue. The oil looks alright. It does look a little dirty in the antifreeze, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm gonna go ahead and put some gas in it and see if this thing fires up.
You got electric? You wanna try? Yep, we good. Even the antenna work. What else you want?
So we got some fresh 93 we're gonna put in there and see how it goes. Gonna prime the fuel pump a couple times. Alright, let's see what happens.
Man, absolutely nothing. And I keep saying, you know, it's a Z. It's a Z. Yeah, right.
Oh, no crank.
You want to beat on the starter first? See? Am I stuck from all these year parking?
Yeah, we can try. Let's see. Go ahead.
I'm doing it.
I don't know. I don't hear it trying at all. So check.
No clicking anything. I don't know. Check the fuse or
Check
relay.
Starter relays. Anything.
You know, relay set so long, you probably get stuck or something. We didn't get lucky, man. I thought just crank it and done.
You want to get in and crank it while I wiggle this? Try it. I'm not feeling anything out here.
Nothing.
Let me guys, that's like, see. You stay in there and I'll try to crank it and see if it needs power and stuff out here.
You getting power?
Yeah, the constant power, but I'm not getting any signal. I'm gonna try twisting the keys.
Nothing.
I'm not seeing any signal. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can jump this relay and see if we got. You might say that, buddy. So we see that we got a constant power here, but we weren't getting any signal. So now we're just gonna try to jump the relay and see if the starter tries to crank at all.
Well, we know she crank.
Motor isn't C, so that's good. It's cranking. So now we need to figure out why it ain't cranking from the key. So I'm gonna go try to see if we have any power at the
Take that light with you.
clutch switch and see if the switch is working properly down there, and then see if we can get it to crank from the key. I'm gonna go ahead and push the clutch switch in by hand. And if you want to see if you can...
You want me to crank it?
Yeah, crank it and see if it'll crank.
Maybe check the training. All good. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna try to crank it from the key.
Yep. Start. Oh my God. Probably gonna choke us in that garage. So the switch is bad?
Yeah, it looks like the rubber that actually goes on the clutch pedal to push on the switch isn't there. So
It's gone, huh? Turret
yeah.
probably.
So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and bypass it with a piece of wire. Go ahead and show you guys what we did underneath the dash to bypass that. So that blue wire there, it plugs into the clutch switch. So basically all we did is just put a jumper piece of wire in there to see if we bypass the switch, and if that makes it all work, then we know we just have an issue with that.
Want me to open the garage door?
Yeah, you can go ahead and open the garage door.
start?
Should. Looks like the gas gauge isn't working.
Not working? Well,
Doesn't
you
look
gotta
good.
fix it. Do you put enough gas in it to move? Oh man, it's smoking already. Let me show you. Yeah, I smell the antifreeze or whatever. Shoot.
Well, it runs, so that's good. Just gonna go ahead and check the fluids again, check the oil, see if it got milky at all, and check the coolant. You know, I thought I seen a little bit of oil in the coolant, so check that, see how that looks.
Have oil in it?
Yeah, you can see all that. So it looks like it's mixing pretty good in there. Let me see what the light you can see in there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it looks like pretty much motor oil in the coolant system. So let's go ahead and check the dipstick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks milky.
Yep.
We were hoping it was something else, but I mean, the lady said that's probably what it was.
And
that's
she
kinda
knows
what she
about
marked.
cars. Her and her husband, this is all they did.
Yeah, and she's been honest about everything, so we kind of figured that might be the issue, but we were hoping it wasn't. So at this point, now we just kind of got to start breaking stuff down, taking it apart, and we'll go ahead and get the head sent to the machine shop, make sure they're straight and good to go, and then we'll go ahead and put new gaskets, timing belt, and everything else on it. While we're here today, we're just going to go through and make a list of everything the vehicle needs, whether it be brakes or anything else that's wrong with the vehicle.
You think the head's gonna go machine shop?
Yeah, more than likely, with being
To be safe, you know, because probably whipped or something.
yeah, just in case they have any cracks or any unevenness on the surface. Just want to be safe when we get it back together. That way, whoever wins this car will have a car they don't have to worry about. They can just take it and drive it. So we'll go through it, make a list of everything we need, and then we'll start tearing into it. Probably be sometime next week before we get into it, just because we have a couple other bigger jobs going on in the shop right now. But I'm glad we got this thing started and we kind of got an idea of what it needs. I know we didn't run it very long, but I'm just trying to avoid doing any internal damage to the motor or anything like that. We can see that the antifreeze and oil is mixing pretty severely, so we know that there's a pretty bad head gasket, and I just don't want to do any damage to the bottom end or anything like that. I appreciate you guys following along, and thanks for watching today. Remember, this is going to be a giveaway car, so you guys have a chance to win this thing. All you have to do is be a subscriber and comment on our very first video, and that automatically enters you to be a winner in this. You guys can continue to follow along to see what it takes to get this thing back on the road after being parked for about 15 years. And also, we're going to be doing some content on the R32 GTR. We're trying to get that thing ready for a show in Texas in November.